Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the virtual soil mechanics laboratory at Prince Sultan University. Today I am going to demonstrate the cone penetrometer experiment, which is used to find the liquid limit of a soil sample. To conduct this experiment, first we need to prepare the soil sample, and that is done by passing it over the 425 micron sieve, okay, and whatever is collected, 10% of water is added to it, and it is allowed to ferment for 24 to 48 hours. Once that is done and it is dry, then it is pulverized, and again it is pulverized and broken into loose particles. Then you can add certain amount of water and make a paste out of it, and then we need to bring that in this container to find out how much penetration takes place when we drop this standard cone. Now the penetration of 20 mm indicates that the moisture in the soil is at liquid limit. But of course we cannot just find it out by using one trial. So we need to take at least 3 trials in the range of penetration of 14 millimeter to 28 millimeter. Also, we need to label these moisture cans and record the empty weight of this in our data sheet. Okay. So now let me explain how this machine is used. So we have to take the cone to the top of the soil sample so that it just touches. It should not go in. It just has to touch the top. So there is a adjustment screw which does very fine adjustment, so we can use that also just to make sure it doesn't go in. Okay, so it should just touch the top. Okay, okay, I think it is just touching the top. Okay, now we need to adjust the device so that once the cone penetrates into the soil sample, we should be able to measure that penetration. So what I will do is I will take this to the top of this and zero it here. So once the cone goes inside, we can easily find out how much it has gone into the soil sample, and this switch is used to conduct the test. So if this is turned on, the cone goes inside and stays there for 5 seconds. Okay, so now the cone has penetrated. So if I again do this, so now the penetration is 12.618 millimeter. So this is one trial, but of course we need something in between 14 and 28 millimeters. So this trial has to be discarded, and next time you have to add little bit more water, because if the water content is more, it will go penetrate inside easily. Okay, so suppose for the next trial we have a penetration of say 18 millimeter. So immediately we will take a part of the soil sample, put it in the moisture can for which we already know the empty weight, and immediately without any delay we have to put it in the oven and let it dry for 12 to 16 hours at 110 degree Celsius. Once we have the dry weight of the soil sample, we can determine the moisture content, and we need to plot penetration versus moisture content. This will be explained in more detail in the lecture class, and the penetration of 20 millimeter will indicate the liquid limit of the soil sample. So this is the procedure for this test, and it will be explained, the analysis part will be explained in more detail in the lecture class. Thank you.